Hi, my name is Jenny Fondle and I'm 42 years old. For most of my life, I've been lost. I feel like for years I was wearing a mask, pretending that I was doing okay, when that was actually the farthest thing from the truth. Since I was a little girl, I always wanted to be a singer. But as most of us do, I gave up on that dream a long time ago. I started working at Metamora High School over 10 years ago. Eventually, I became the dean's assistant and began taking attendance for every student at the school. I thought it would be the perfect opportunity to be a voice of encouragement to students, especially the ones who felt less worthy like I did when I was younger. I grew close to many students over the years, specifically a talented art student by the name of Cassie Calhoun. If I close my eyes, I can still see her beautiful smile. When I heard that Cassie had taken her own life, it shook me to the core. I didn't understand how I could be so blind to her pain. I came to understand that it was because I was still so lost in my life. I was stuck behind the desk. I was at my lowest point. It all seemed so hopeless until a night in October of 2013 that changed the course of my life forever. I remember going back into the office that night, which I rarely did, but I forgot something on my desk. And when I got to the office door, there were two people waiting for me. It was former students, Dalton Weekman and Daniel Murphy. I was never close to these boys, but it was hard not to remember them. Being in charge of the attendance, I remembered that these two boys had missed more school than anyone else. After briefly catching up with them, there was one question on my mind. What were the two of you doing the entire time you were missing school? Their answer is something that I'll never forget. They told me the true story on how they had searched this country for their own self-worth. Secretly traveling over 100,000 miles, they ran to the edge of their lives looking for a greater purpose. They revealed to me that at one point, they were facing a 3-year prison sentence and contemplating taking their own lives. I was in tears as we talked for over 3 hours. Their unbelievable true story was a reflection of the same feelings of unworthiness that I've had since I was a little girl. Dalton and Daniel inspired me to stand up from behind my desk and make a change.
That was the very first time that I saw how what I went through could affect somebody else.
After that night, it became our mission to use our story to raise awareness of the dangers of chasing after self-worth.
When you come to a place where you're finally willing to face the truth that you are completely empty and the reasons why you're feeling suicidal or addicted or whatever you're filling yourself with is coming from that place of emptiness, that's what leads to hope. That's what's led to our redemption out of this whole thing, and that's what's led to Jenny coming out of this entire thing. We believe that making awareness about that will lead to people coming into a place of hope.
So if it wasn't for Jenny, we would have never understood how impactful our story truly is. At Metamora High School, Dalton and I took advantage of Jenny in order to miss school, and now it was time to right that wrong. Before our story could reach out in the way that we wanted it to, we had to help Jenny fulfill her dream.
A whole year had passed, and I hadn't heard anything from the boys since that night in the office. Then, all of a sudden, they call me up and tell me that they had a gift for me. They told me that they had written a song for me to be professionally recorded and produced. It's called Meant for Me to Meet You, and it's about how my dream couldn't have happened without that one night in the office. But there was even more. We wanted Cassie to live on through the song as well. After talking to her mom, we were able to use one of her paintings as the official artwork for the song. I just wish that she could have been here to see her dream come true. heard your voice, staying for those who hurt. From behind the desk at work, I start to hear the noise and the song that's in my voice. It was meant for me to meet you. I was hiding from my life. It was meant for me to meet you. I am living for the first time. Meant for me to meet you. Meant for you to meet me. It was meant for me to meet you in this dream. Left abandoned in the dark, now awakened by a spark. My flames are burning brighter in my irons of the fire, staying for those who hurt. From behind the desk at work, I start to hear the noise, and the song is in my voice. It was meant for me to meet you. I was hiding from my life. It was meant for me to meet you. I am living for the first time. Meant for me to meet you. Meant for you to meet me. It was meant for me to meet you. Sleepless nights, waking up in a cold sweat, can't get ahead when your worth is in debt. Just one of those things that you never accept, and it's one of those things that you always will regret. And if we all stand up from behind our desk, the scars of our past will be laid to rest. Those knots that once held us now come undone. It's the second chance that brings us a new life. It brought me a new life. It was meant for me to meet you. I was hiding from my life. It was meant for me to meet you. I am living for the first time. Meant for me to meet you. Meant for you to meet me. It was meant for me to meet you in this dream.